What happens inside billionaire-only nightclubs? Why would someone worth billions choose to dance in a place you've never even heard of? Think about it. When you can buy anything, go anywhere, and build whatever you imagine, where do you go to just feel something real? That's the kind of question that leads you into the shadows of billionaire-only nightclubs. These aren't just nightclubs, they're entire secret worlds. Places so private, even most celebrities don't get in. The rules changed. The expectations shattered. What goes on behind those closed doors? Let's just say it's not what you've seen in any movie. Buckle up, because we're about to go somewhere money talks, privacy walks, and reality gets rewritten. How do you enter a world that refuses to be seen? Imagine trying to find a party that doesn't show up on Google, isn't mentioned on social media, and has no address. You either know someone who knows someone, or you don't exist to them at all. These clubs are so discreet, most locals have no clue there's a billion-dollar playground right under their noses. The people who do get in, they're vetted harder than politicians. A few wrong tweets from 10 years ago? You're out. Flaunted wealth without class? Denied. One billionaire reportedly got rejected because they were too loud online. Just having money isn't enough. You need to be subtle. You need to move like a ghost. And once you're in, you don't brag. You don't even mention the name of the place again. It's not a nightclub, it's a secret society. Ever tried to party without proof you were even there? That's how these billionaires live inside their nightclubs. Imagine walking into a room and instantly disappearing from the grid. No phones, no apps, no recording devices. You hand over everything at the door, and from that moment on you vanish. Why? Because the stakes are too high. These clubs aren't for clout, they're for escape. Business moguls, royalty, A-listers, they all want one thing: to not be watched. To laugh, cry, party, and talk without a phone in sight. Some clubs even use biometric lockers for phones. Others scramble signals so hard, even the Wi-Fi dies. Staff? Sworn to secrecy. Some sign NDAs with 7-figure penalties. These places aren't just private, they're fortresses of silence. Think you've seen what rich looks like? Not even close. In these clubs, money becomes its own language. A flex isn't a Lamborghini. It's ordering a drink that costs more than someone's mortgage and not even tasting it. One guest reportedly bought every bottle of a $30,000 champagne just so no one else could have one. Staff once told the story of a man who tipped with the keys to a yacht. Not a car, a yacht. It's not even about the drink or the gift. It's about being able to do it on a whim. The money isn't loud. It's smooth, fast, and plays by its own rules. Here, generosity isn't casual. It's strategic. It's how billionaires signal status without saying a single word. And nobody blinks when it happens. Ever watched a hologram perform a private concert in a mirrored room shaped like a diamond? That's just a Tuesday in one of these clubs. Entertainment here is built like a Hollywood film set. There's no such thing as too much. DJs are flown in from Tokyo, only to be swapped mid-set for a surprise orchestra flown in from Vienna. Fireworks explode inside, perfectly synced to music. There was one night where a guest missed Africa so much, the club brought in real safari animals, just for them. Another club had a zero-gravity dance floor created using a NASA tech team. Every event is tailored. One night it's steampunk. The next, it's post-apocalyptic elegance. And if one person in the room doesn't like it, the entire theme might change before midnight. The only constant is that there are no limits. Imagine sipping a cocktail while unknowingly standing next to the person funding the next space mission. That's the kind of room we're talking about. These clubs might look like wild parties, but underneath the glamour, deals are being made that shake up industries. There are no suits, no slideshows, just quiet conversations in dark corners that lead to billion-dollar moves. A whisper here, a smile there. That's all it takes when everyone in the room holds serious power. A chance encounter at the bar could mean a partnership that changes how we use AI. The networking is effortless because everyone already passed the biggest test, getting through the door. And once you're in, there's no pressure to prove anything. Just be smart, be sharp, and make sure you're listening. Because one moment could rewrite your future. What do you get when the budget for interior design has no ceiling? You get nightclubs that feel like walking into a dream someone forgot to wake up from. One minute you're in a Parisian art museum, the next you're in a cave lit by floating crystals. These places don't just have themes, they create worlds. Some are underwater with glass walls revealing passing marine life. Others are deep in mountains, requiring private helicopters to reach. The walls shift. Floors respond to footsteps. Ceilings show stars in real time from different parts of the planet. The rooms even smell like curated perfumes made only for that night. You might be dancing on silk imported from India or sipping cocktails next to a sculpture that cost more than a city block. Every piece is intentional. Every inch of the place is curated for feeling, not just for looks. It's not just a space, it's an experience that can't be repeated. What kind of person serves billionaires like it's just another Tuesday? Only the best. These aren't just waiters. They're cultural chameleons, highly trained, deeply aware, and almost psychic in their instincts. Most are multilingual. Many have degrees. Some come from military or intelligence backgrounds. One club only hires staff who can speak 5 languages. Another requires hand-eye coordination tests as strict as pilot training. Why? Because mistakes aren't allowed. The staff remember names, allergies, preferences, even moods. If a guest had a bad day in Shanghai, the staff in New York already know before the first drink is poured. Security is tight, but smooth. Guards blend in as guests. Medical teams are on standby, dressed like models. And through it all, there's silence. No gossip, no slip-ups. They serve with precision, disappear without a sound, and always know when to step in or back away. What do you ask for when everything is possible? In these clubs, nothing is too weird, too wild, or too extreme. One billionaire reportedly wanted to see snowfall while dancing, so they built a snow machine that created flurries indoors without melting. Another requested a fresh pizza from Naples, not just the recipe. The chef, the ingredients, the oven, all flown in within hours. Someone once ordered a parade to walk through the club with a marching band playing a song written just for their dog's birthday. A guest wanted to recreate a childhood memory, so the entire club transformed into a 1980s amusement park. Requests don't go through managers. They go through producers, logistics teams who make magic happen without blinking. And it's not for the public, it's for the personal. Because for the ultra-rich, the only thing that matters is making the impossible feel easy. What do people hide when they think no one's watching? These clubs know. They've seen it all. Affairs that never make headlines, rivalries disguised as friendships, backroom conversations that lead to the fall of companies or the birth of new ones, secrets that could shift economies if whispered in the wrong ear. There are stories of royal family drama played out behind curtain-lined booths, stories of billionaires waking up married and divorced before sunrise, hidden pregnancies, massive bribery, secret alliances. And while the clubs never speak, sometimes the stories leak. A sudden scandal, a mystery resignation, a quiet reshuffling of power. But you'll never trace it back. That's the power of these walls. They don't talk, but they listen. And they hold more than just memories. They hold leverage. Why don't you see influencers flexing from these places? Because real power doesn't post. In a world addicted to likes, these billionaires move in silence.